Real quick, I'm going to show you how to make a watermark tool so you can put your names on your photograph. I want to have my name down here on this. Say if this is a photograph that I would like to have printed. I need to be able to identify that it is yours. So I am going to go to File, New, and I'm in Photoshop, File, New. My new document comes up. I'm going to start a new document. I want to name it WM for watermark, plus my last name. I want my width to be 6, my height to be 2, my resolution to be 150, and you are going to set your background to transparent. And then I'm going to create. So here's the surface that I'm going to be working on. I want to grab my text tool, my typing tool, and my font is going to be, let's make it black. It's 48 points. This is the font that I want it to be. I can always change that later. And I'm just going to click and I'm going to just type my name in there and click to my move tool. I can move it in here. If I want to change anything about it, I can double click on it. I can change the color if I wanted, but although I don't think that's going to make much of a difference with the brush. I'm going to click OK. If I want to change the size of it, which you should fill up your space. With the Move tool, you'll have these points to be able to click and drag. What you don't want to do is you don't want to just click on one. Well, it does size it up. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to fill up my box with it. Last, I want to come over here and grab my rectangular marquee tool. If it is set to another shape, like circular, I want to click on the little triangle in the bottom corner, choose rectangular marquee. I'm going to select my entire box like that. Then I'm going to turn it into a paintbrush. I do that by going up to the Edit menu, Define Brush Preset, and I'm going to name it what it is. It's, I think I already have a linekeeper name, so I'm going to name it linekeeper 1. And I'm going to say, okay. All right, so let's see it now. I've created that. It's in here. So I'm going to go over here to my, oops, there we go. Over to my picture. I'll grab my paintbrush tool. And, well, you can see how big that paintbrush is going to be. It's pretty big. So I can change the size of my brush. And I just want to sort of hover. One thing I forgot to tell you to do is I'm going to have you duplicate this image before you put your name on it. So we're probably going to put our name in the lower right-hand corner. That's good enough right there. Opacity, well, first of all, let's duplicate this. You duplicate it by right-clicking, duplicate layer. That way if I make a mistake on this layer, I still have the background. So this is what it looks like normally. And I think that's a little dark. So I can either just delete this or I could do edit and step back. If I delete it, I want to make a new copy just in case. So under my brush tool, I'm going to pull my opacity down to about 50% and click with my brush in the lower right hand corner, and there you go. I've got my name on there. Go back to my move tool and I can do File, Save As. I'm going to have you, if anything to be printed is going to be a JPEG. It has to be a JPEG to be printed, so I'm going to turn it into a JPEG. And I'm just going to name it, actually I'm going to name it with my name. Put your name on it as well. Anything to be printed. And you're going to hit Save. So now I've got a copy of that, and I believe it's probably saved back here and with my scavenger hunt, but I would have to find it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. That's how you make a watermark for your images. Anything that's printed has got to have your name on it. There it is. It's the Lauren JPEG. So that's what would be, you would send this to the print classroom